Hello, today is 2/13 of 26, and I am here with a video of what I eat in a day on my keto journey. If you're new here, my name is Christy. I changed my diet to a high protein, moderate fat, low carb diet in April of 2024. It is currently quarter till 10, and I have just made my first meal of the day. So if you can't tell, I'm in a hotel. I am away from home and I am staying at a Candlewood, which is actually really nice because they do have a like full kitchen. I have access to a stovetop and a dishwasher and a microwave. They don't have like a traditional oven in the room, but I can go get a toaster oven. I can borrow a toaster oven. There's a toaster. There's a coffee maker. There's actually waffle makers and slow cookers. So they have all kinds of things so that you can still cook healthy meals while traveling, which is why I chose to stay at this hotel. I did have to bring a few things with me, like a good knife. I also brought my immersion blender because I do like to have my coffee blended in the morning, and some measuring spoons. You might be able to get those at the office, but I just brought them. So anyway, because I am traveling, I didn't bring all of the things that I traditionally will use to make my coffee. I didn't bring my whey protein powder. I didn't bring my collagen peptides. I did bring my MCT oil because I do find that I really am liking the way that this is calming my brain. So to make my coffee this morning, actually also don't drink drip coffee. I'm kind of a snob. So instead of making coffee, I am using Chike. So this is Chike protein coffee. In 2 scoops, which is a serving, there's 120 calories with 2 grams of fat, 5 carbs, and 1 fiber. So four net carbs. There's 1 sugar, but there's no added sugar, and then 20 grams of protein. So the ingredients are whey protein isolate, whey protein concentrate, coffee, natural flavors, sea salt, xanthan gum, caffeine, and sucralose. There's only 20 grams of protein in a serving. So often when I make this, I'll either put in extra of this, but it's a bit sweet. So what I really prefer to do is put in like some whey protein powder, but I don't have that with me. Well, I mean, I do. I don't have my plain whey protein powder, but I did bring my vanilla protein powder. And this is really because of like the cooking that I intend to do. So I brought this instead of my plain protein powder. And I could mix that into my coffee and it would probably be really good. I have made in the past a cheesecake-like dessert using Greek yogurt. So this is Okios Pro, which they do add whey protein powder to get up to 25 grams of protein. It's very good. And then I mixed it with Jello brand cheesecake Jello pudding mix, and then topped it with some strawberries. And it was really, really good. The problem is that with the Jello, it doesn't have like the ingredients in it aren't exactly what I want to eat. It also has like 5 carbs in it, which are not like natural carbs either. So I wanted to see if I could kind of like make a version that doesn't include Jello. So, which is why I brought one of the reasons, one of the things I'm making, why I brought this. So instead, I have mixed half of a serving of this Fit Crunch vanilla protein powder with the Greek yogurt, and I have topped it with some strawberries and a little bit of the sugar-free Ready Whip. So I'm going to give this a try. Now the protein powder mixes in really, really well. There's no like clumps in it. It's really smooth. The thing that I wish was different is that it's not really thick like it got with the Jello because the Jello like has thickeners in it. So I do wish that it had more of that consistency of like a cheesecake. The flavor is decent. You definitely get that hint of like a cheesecakey kind of flavor. I feel like it's just lacking a bit of sweetness to it. And I'm not sure that I want to add more protein powder because you can kind of taste a little bit the protein powder. Like I think maybe just adding a bit of sweetener to it would like make it better, which I do actually have some sweetener, so I might just sprinkle some on top. Yeah, that's better. I will try this again and kind of experiment with kind of like what I'm mixing in because I'd really rather not use the Jello brand. Maybe add some xanthan gum to help thicken it. I'm not really sure. I know I could use like Keto Chow brand protein powder, and that would definitely thicken it because the Keto Chow, whatever's in it, like it makes things really thick. The problem is I don't particularly care for their vanilla protein powder. So I'm glad that I tried it. I will eat it. I just kind of wish it was a little bit more. And then I also brought myself a donut from Conscious Comforts, which is a local bakery in my area that makes gluten-free, sugar-free donuts. Couple things on my breakfast. So the yogurt mixture really was just like having a yogurt bowl to me, and I wanted some like granola on top. And I have this granola, which I know is like it's oats, right? So a lot of people are going to be like, that's not keto, but I usually only eat like 1 tablespoon of it. So in a quarter cup, there's 90 calories with 4 grams of fat, 13 carbs, and 2 fibers with 2 added sugars. So it's going to be 11 net carbs in that quarter cup and then 2 protein. But I only usually have like a tablespoon of it, but I failed. So in my hotel room, there's only 2 spoons, and both of them were dirty. And so I decided I was just going to like shake some onto my bowl. A whole bunch came out. So I think it was about a quarter cup. So my net carbs are going to be a little high today. I, I mean, it's okay. I just I should have washed the spoon, but I didn't want to wash the spoon because you have to make sure it's like really, really dry before you like stick it in this container. I should have done something different to do it better, like maybe used a fork and kind of just like, I don't know. Anyway, so I did have I did have some quite a few oats on my yogurt bowl this morning. And then so I ate the yogurt bowl first and had a little bit of coffee while I was eating it, but I ate that first. And then I ate my donut while drinking my coffee. And I just, like the last bite of my donut, I really only ate because it was the last bite. I was pretty full and I only drank about half of my coffee. So the rest of my coffee is in the refrigerator for tomorrow. With my coffee, I forgot to mention that chike is a bit sweet for me. So I balance that out by adding a packet of salty. So this is an electrolyte mix. This is the unflavored. So it's just, it tastes salty because I mean, there's quite a bit of salt in it. I could just add salt to the chike, but this way I'm getting other electrolytes too. So I did add a packet of that. And when I make it, I only use water. I don't use milk. I don't like it with milk for some reason, even though I like rich, creamy, like milk things. I don't like the chike with milk in it. So I just mix it with water. So it is currently 2:30 and I am making my second meal of the day. For my second meal, I have made myself a ribeye. So it started out as an 8-ounce ribeye, so it's 6 cooked ounces. And then I have 4 ounces of baby Bella mushrooms that I sauteed with some salt and pepper. To season my steak, I used truff salt. I love this on beef. It is so delicious and really helps like give an unctuousness to the dish to make it like extremely satisfying. It is quarter till 7, and I don't usually eat this late. I'm pretty short on my calories though. I want to say around 1,000 calories. And I feel like I need more protein. Like I have been craving protein like crazy. But I'm not particularly hungry, which is kind of weird. So I have just some leftover. This is shiitake mushroom chicken that I got from Trader Joe's. It's a frozen meal that you just kind of warm up on your stove. It's 1 serving of it, and then I also added an additional 3 ounces of chicken. It's actually frozen Tyson chicken breasts pieces. I did this at home. I actually had this meal a couple of days ago. And then I also added in a tablespoon of chia seeds. So let's take a look at how my day turned out. My numbers reflect how I wasn't really all that hungry today, and that's okay. I ended up with about 1,500 calories. My protein is 138. My net carbs are 45, and my fat is 84. My carbs are high because of that uh, granola mistake that I had, but it's still not bad. Like, I mean, I'm not even above 50, so that's good. I am really excited about some of the work that I've been doing mentally for myself. I really want to be at the point where I can eat at whatever time I need to eat, like whatever time I'm hungry or works out or whatever, and not get into the spiral of, and then I just want to keep eating and eating and eating, which tends to happen at night if I eat like after 5 o'clock. Or like I'll eat maybe my second meal at like 3 o'clock, and it's almost uncontrollable where I feel like, no, I need to get all my calories in right now. It's like my body, like it changed to that way of eating, and now it's kind of like stuck there where I almost feel like my body feels like if I don't eat it all now, I'm not going to get it later. And so that's why it wants to eat like all of my food in this short period of time. And I want to retrain my body from that because it just doesn't work out for all of our meals. It causes me to then maybe be really hungry at like 9 o'clock at night because I ate 6 hours ago, right? So I've been working on mentally working on myself in order to like make those changes. And what I mean by that is that I have been doing a lot of self talk. So I'm really proud of myself tonight because I ate my last meal at 6:30, and I wasn't super hungry, but I was hungry enough that like, yeah, I definitely need some food, and I have been super craving protein today, so I want to get more in. Um, I didn't meet my protein goals today. It's going to be okay. Like I have days where I go over, so it's not a problem. Um, and when I made that decision to eat at 6:30, I did a lot of self-talk first. And so I like made an agreement. I literally made an agreement with my body like, okay, you're telling me that you need some more protein and some more nutrients. But I know that you don't need a ton. And so the agreement is I will give you what you need, and you are not going to lie to me and tell me that I need a bunch more. And I know it seems maybe silly or like that can't possibly work, but it worked. Now, maybe it's because I just wasn't very hungry today, right? And so maybe that kind of like helps that. But I have had days where I'm not very hungry and I eat later in the day because I haven't met my protein goals, or maybe it's just I'm in a really high caloric deficit. And then I just want to eat and eat and eat and eat. And that did not happen for me today. Again, it's like it's the first time, and maybe it's just because I wasn't that hungry today. I don't know, but I am super excited that that's the decision that I made, and that I made that agreement with myself, and that my body trusted me. Like I did tell it, you're going to get more food tomorrow. I literally say these things out loud to my body. You will get more food tomorrow, or you can have more later. Like reassuring my body that I'm not going to starve it. Um, I think that has really helped with this, uh, like just continuing to eat and eat and eat. I have been able to not have to eat in this really small time frame for the last couple of days, and hopefully it'll keep going so that I can just have more freedom in when I'm eating, and like and like what I'm eating too, right? So if my body feels like, no, we need more and more and more, then I feel like I'm always grabbing for something. I just need something, and I don't have that much control. And so it's kind of exciting to like have given myself that control. So I don't know. I'm just really excited about that, and excited about the self-talk that I've had going on with myself. Um, and just reassuring my body that like we're working together towards the same goal.